I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, why doesn't he have a necklace on today? Or, what's the topic about today? Well, I'll tell you, Jack. Number 5. By the way, I don't know. I've realized I've done it with the hand gestures or whatnot. Most of the, well, most if not all of the episodes so far, I've done the number of whatever episode it was on my hands. It seems to only have 5 fingers is probably the last time I'll do such. Unless I find some other crazy ass way to do it. But anyway, number 5. Confidence. You can go about confidence a number of ways. In which case, that begs the question, is confidence good or is it bad to have confidence? I don't know. Personally, I could go either way. But, some say that, confidence is definitely the way to go. And in which case, I'm talking, attracting maybe the opposite sex or something. You've got to have confidence. You can't just go around, being like, oh, I'm not good enough for you, and stuff like that. And it's like an episode of Seinfeld I saw. Yeah, either you don't, either you have it or you don't. It's just like eventually they're gonna go, you're right, you're not good enough for me, and they move on, just like that. But in which case, just think of the type of world it would be if we had more confidence in ourselves. For example, by the way, if there's any kids watching this or any person valuing their childhood memories of like cartoons and whatnot, you probably don't want to watch the rest of it. But it's not my fault. It's Family Guy's fault. But I just happened to show it, so it really doesn't matter to me. But in which case, 3 prime examples here. All right. Number 1, just think if for instance, yeah, I know I'm beating around the bush. I'll get to it. Shut up. But just think if Elmer Fudd had confidence enough to actually kill Bugs Bunny.
What's up, Doc? Ah! 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 Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh! Ah! Ah!
Or if Wile E. Coyote actually had the confidence in himself to finally do away with Roadrunner.
Holy shit! I did it! He's under there! I got him! I fucking got him! Jesus, I'm gonna need a shovel.
Or if that damn Ranger, whatever the hell his name was, Ranger Rick or something like that, Yogi Bear, finally had the balls to stop Yogi Bear taking everybody's picnic baskets.
Hey, boo-boo, let's see what we got in this picnic basket. Tell the other bears what you just saw.
These are prime examples of what it would probably be like, if everybody had the confidence that they supposedly must have or whatnot. Since they don't all the time, these are mere mock-ups or whatnot. I think it's good to have confidence, and when you have confidence, you have a better demeanor. When you have a better demeanor, you have a better aura about yourself, and when you have the better aura about yourself, people love you. And so In which case, I have a lot of confidence, and because I have confidence, it makes me come off a lot easier to the eye for most people. And I'm not necessarily saying that to brag or anything like that. Why the hell would I brag, you know? But confidence is definitely something good to have. Most people don't have it, like I said. And you know, it doesn't necessarily mean they're terrible people or anything like that. Obviously not. Confidence is confidence. I mean, you know, you could be big like me. All you need is the confidence to get by or whatnot. I've had many girlfriends. I have many friends, and in which case I'm very comfortable with how I look. That's called confidence. You know, I'm not the most skinniest guy in the world. I'm not the most good looking in the world. Well, I don't know. You gotta be kidding me. I'm very good looking. But, in which case, we also need that type of endowment to ourselves where it's just like, okay, we do want to be loved and wanted and supported and stuff like that. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, you gotta have the confidence to back it up. So, in which case, to sum this up, just keep on keeping on with their bright and beaming. Don't be cocky. That's a bad thing. That's a really bad thing. Don't be cocky. There's a fine line between cockiness and just confidence, plain old confidence. Confidence, you're more humble. At least that's what I like to believe. Confidence, you're a lot more humble. So do practice being confident, and in which case, since I believe that it's good to be confident, don't be cocky with it. Once you get cocky, you turn into pretty much not the best of situations, pretty much an asshole. So, in which case, stay beautiful, and in which case, I'm out of here. And remember, if I wasn't confident, I wouldn't be able to say that I'm not Iron Man. Now we'd like to break away into a segment that I like to call Questions with the Johnson. It should be a weekly segment so long as I keep getting questions and whatnot. You, the fans, request that you ask any sort of question that you possibly can think of at the time. And I pick maybe 1, 2, or maybe even 3, depending on how I'm feeling, of the best ones. And I decide to answer them at the end of each show. And since we pretty much only had one question come through, I'm going to answer that to the best of my ability. And this week's question comes from Miss Cheryl Gould on Facebook. And she writes, she asks, why do some guys have to walk around with their pants hanging halfway off their asses? It is very unattractive. I do agree with that. It's probably a matter of, you know, I don't know, maybe they're hot, maybe it's a fashion statement of some kind, or I heard personally it's something to do with jail and stuff like that, and how you're open for business. I have no idea. And I definitely don't intend on finding out what that is. So, in which case, I used to be a sagger, but and in which case, I had a totally different reason for it, and this is me speaking from experience. Me being big as I am or whatnot, pants and shorts of any kind didn't fit me right. And so, if I were to pull it all the way up or whatnot, my big ass would kind of make it so the legs appear in the front like a suction motion up against my legs, and really did not make for really good pants viewing on me. That's why I kind of transitioned to like the baggy, like trip pants in high school, stuff like that. But before that, I mean, now I wear a lot of dress stuff, a lot of dress slacks and stuff like that. Not to say that my ass has gotten smaller. It definitely hasn't. Trust me. In which case, I only sagged or did that because of how lost in thought. I only did that to prevent the suction mechanism that was going on in my pants. And in which case, that could be a reason too, but sometimes it's probably just a fashion statement. It's not really, it is really unattractive and stuff like that to the more keen, sophisticated eye or whatnot. But some people like that. Some girls like that, and never seen a girl sag or anything like that. Or just to maybe they have some type of novelty underwear or something like that they bought from Walmart or something like that. Some silk something, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But maybe they just want to show off. I'm not sure. I'm not sure entirely. But I can say that for me, I definitely had I think it was a plausible, viable reason for me. But in which case... if that doesn't answer your question, do feel free to contact me directly about it. In which case, continue to send your not videos, your comments and your questions and whatnot to our page. Remember to like our page, M3 Production Studios. That's on the back of Facebook. Backslash something. That's what I mean by on the back of Facebook. That's why I just did this little thing. I don't know. But in which case, again, stay beautiful. And remember, I'm not Iron Man.